Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Just gonna take this opportunity to save that checkpoint.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now! Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
Okay, so here's where you get a chance to make use of all that all the practice you've had with the warthog through the levels that you've used it before. And this is where it really counts. Even though I personally think 6 minutes is too long, I reckon if you only had 3 minutes, I reckon that'd be much better. Much more pressure. There's obviously a few different ways to get there. You can just keep jumping through there, or maybe you travel to the side. The next section, it looks a lot like that open area. I'm going to go to the side instead, because I personally think it's easier to maneuver. I think it's this one. Yep. You can travel up here. You just got to be sort of dead center. Kind of your wheels hitting one, or you'll go kind of spinning out. So that's a really convenient way to get through at top speed. Oh no, don't do that. I'm just going to do the same thing again. I think this... Whoops. I think this part you almost have to take this route. Less than a K to go. I'll go through the middle this time. I don't want to fall in there if I can avoid it. Yes. It's because I like to swing through here. This shows like pretty good. Messed up it. Jinxed myself. But normally you can get into a nice groove swinging through those pillars. You'll always have a Covenant dropship right above you at this point. I'm not really sure what it does. Like, I'm guessing it's evacuating the troops. But anyway, here we are.
Wait, stop! This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
I'm hit! Mayday! Mayday! Everyone's under the shot to hell! I can't hold her! I can't hold on!
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route.
Just gonna wait for the Banshee shooters.
Ship's inventory shows 1 longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Alright, let's pull butt. What did I say before? Did I say I need 3 minutes? I probably did 4. I have been able to do this before with 2 minutes left on the clock. Just above 2 minutes left. And that was a pretty good run, if I remember. But yeah, it should take you anywhere really between 4 and 5 minutes to do this. So maybe the time limit is right. I'm sure they probably fine-tuned it a bit. They probably expected to crash a few times.
Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Emphasis on should, because if you don't land perfectly, I'm pretty sure you die from this. Let's just hope for the best. Nope, I made it. Oh, I don't believe that. Every single time I do that normally, I always stack that. Have to get out and realign the warthog. That is the best jump I've ever done. That's amazing.
That's the ship! Move! We need to get aboard now!
That's it. This is the last thing we have to do, guys. Get away from me.
close!
Here we go.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
That's weird. It sounded like the audio wasn't matching with what was on the screen.
Fancy a look?
This is a pretty epic ending when you think about it, because, you know, even though we lost Foehammer, who was our pilot from the very beginning, and the place that we were just on is completely destroyed now, so it's all gone.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
So confident that there would be sequels, which of course there were many. And he takes off his helmet and we never see who he is, unfortunately. So hooray for the person who didn't have to design a face for the Master Chief. That's a nice looking galaxy, nebula thing. And that's it. That is the end of Halo Combat Evolved. The very first Halo game. Quite fitting, really, because obviously this is the 10th anniversary of when it came out. And here we've got some fancy PC style credits. I've never seen these ones before. Just the Xbox version. So I got taken by surprise by the yellow coloured font, but yeah. So, pretty fantastic game. Like, pretty obvious how, you know, why it made its way to the PC. You'd have to imagine it's probably the best-selling Xbox game of all. Maybe of any of the Microsoft games. And yeah, we get sort of the full consortium of music, the gamut of music that we've heard throughout the entire series of levels. There's a lot of ocean in this ring. In fact, yeah, when you really look at it, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of landmass. But then, of course, you know, if you look at the planet Earth, I'm sure it looks much the same, really. You know, it's obviously mostly water. Here is all the different localization teams. And I wonder if they're going, like, if this is just for the people who, like, ported it to the PC. And specifically with, like, the PC testers. They've all got a bunch of asterisks beside their name. I wonder what that means. It'd be interesting to compare this with, like, the Xbox credits and, you know, see if it's any of the same people. Anyway, so they're just looping us around Halo. A few guest stars, programmers. Really good job done by all. I want to know what the hell is on that planet. That's where I want to go. I don't care so much about this ring anymore. Easy to not care about it because it's not there, but I want to go see what is on that planet. I want to know if it's something like Babylon 5, you know? How, in whatever season it was, they found out that someone was down there and it was like a super weapon and that they could, hopefully use that against the shadows. I want to know if there's something that incredibly, awesomely crazy on that planet there. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they ever come back to that. There's so much you could do with these sort of games, like so many spin-offs. You could have had, like, humans, like, who's to say someone didn't escape like 2 days before that, they might have tried to flee in one of those cruisers and gone to that planet and started up a new civilization, and then they could be all evil, and nah, it doesn't matter though. And this is just to remind us that even though we hoped everyone had gone, and this is probably the one thing we hoped did blow up, unfortunately it's still around, and it's in the second game, obviously. And it's so cool that it's like the eye, the dot for the bungee, the blue monitor. Anyway guys, thank you so much for joining me with my first Let's Play. All the other ones I've done, the first Donkey Kong and TMNT 4. Turtles in Time, those are just sort of walkthroughs, and I couldn't really commit to doing commentary for them because they were really just RPG style. I've tried to do it for DKC 2, and I'll have to get going more with that. But yeah, this has been a pretty good, well, really good first experience for a Let's Play, and things went fairly smoothly. There were a few deaths involved, but overall I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did, and I'll have to see you next time for whatever I choose to do next. Okay, thanks guys.